Thank you for joining us this evening for the 24th annual celebration of L. Ron Hubbard Achievement Awards. To tell you more about L. Ron Hubbard and how this night ultimately came to be, please welcome the Author Services Executive Director for Fiction Affairs, Ms. Gunhild Jacobs.
Thank you very much. The year was 1933, among the darkest days of the Great Depression, when fewer than 200 American authors eked out a respectable living. But having already traversed thousands of miles to China, India, the South Pacific, and the Caribbean, 24-year-old L. Ron Hubbard was aptly qualified to give America what America then most needed: adventure. Moving to New York City, he quickly assumed his place in the annals of pulp fiction history. He was additionally scripting for Hollywood, first adapting his own Secret of Treasure Island to the screen, then reworking scene and dialogue on Wild Bill Hickok, The Spider Returns, and The Mysterious Pilot. Then, just for good measure, he was doctoring scripts for none other than Clark Gable and feeding story ideas to Howard Hughes. But there is something else that followed in the wake of L. Ron Hubbard's foray into speculative fiction, and it was day coincident with his much-awaited return to the field in 1982 when he released his monumental Battlefield Earth. L. Ron Hubbard wrote, and I quote, "Because a few works of art can be shown so easily to so many, there may even be fewer artists. The competition is very keen and even dagger sharp. It is with this in mind that I initiated a means for new and budding writers to have a chance for their creative efforts to be seen and acknowledged. Thus our contests were created for the discovery of new talent now shaping a new golden age. So with that, let us salute those who made this a reality and those writers and illustrators we celebrate tonight who will inspire generations to come."
Thank you. So on behalf of Author Services and Galaxy Press, I would like to offer our heartfelt congratulations to all the contest winners appearing in this, the newest volume of the series. I am very proud to announce that Writers of the Future Volume 24 has already been recorded and is being made available as an unabridged audiobook from audible.com. And so it is my honor to release L. Ron Hubbard Presents Writers of the Future Volume 24.
I have to confess that the reason I'm here is your fault. So many stories were written about Mojave Spaceport that it became real. And my company is what happens when its founders read and believe good science fiction. Science fiction writers must construct a credible universe where a reader can willingly suspend his disbelief. Same goes for your illustrators. Your stories require a good foundation and have to withstand scrutiny. We do the same thing at X-Corps. We build robust equipment and demonstrate its reliability so that people will suspend their disbelief about us. As L. Ron Hubbard stated in his introduction to Battlefield Earth, science fiction does not come after the fact of a scientific discovery or development. It is the herald of possibility. It is the plea that someone should work on the future. You write about it. I'm going to build it. Keep up the good work.
We now come to the L. Ron Hubbard Achievement Awards for the Writers of the Future contest.
Please acknowledge Bogdan Stitsenko,
Dr. Philip Edward Calden,
Stephen Stanley,
David Parish-Whittaker,
Robert J. Hall Jr.,
Laura Bradley Rede,
Alex Zwerin,
Patrick Lundrigan,
Brittany Jackson,
Sarah Edwards,
Robert Castillo,
Gemma EveryHope,
Stephen Knox,
Kim Gillette,
Ilya Skippin,
L. Bogdan,
James Galindo,
Ian McHugh,
Sean Kibbe,
J. Kathleen Cheney,
Kyle Phillips,
Sonia Helbeck,
William Rulich,
Aaron Cashier,
Gustavo Bollinger.
It is my pleasure to announce that the L. Ron Hubbard Gold Award for this year goes to the illustrator of the story, Circuit. Welcome, the young lady from the Windy City of Detroit, Brittany Jackson.
The L. Ron Hubbard Gold Award goes to the author of Bitter Dreams, McHugh.
I think this contest, Writers of the Future contest, is extremely important to the future of the field of the arts because it brings new people into the mix and brings fresh talent and ability.
It's launched the careers of many writers and artists. It's given them that sort of like, kind of a shot in the arm of inspiration, and that's very hard to get these days. You just don't get that everywhere.
It's not just a contest, so you don't just go and win. You go to a workshop and you learn things from illustrators that are actually in this field, and they have incredible insights into things that we just, I mean, I'm in art school, we don't learn these things in art school, so they've taught me things that I'll never forget.
I also have something I can put on my submissions, which is going to be, I mean, any editor that's going to see that is going to understand that this means something, that this is this writer has actually accomplished a professional sale.
L. Ron Hubbard has done an amazing job here by creating a program that allows young writers an opportunity to compete and to learn this craft, to learn the skills necessary to keep the field of science fiction and fantasy alive.
Well, I think Mr. L. Ron Hubbard is magnificent, especially after tonight's event. He's paved the way for me and all these illustrators here, and I can't thank him enough. Even though he's not with us right now, I know he can hear us, and I just want to say thank you to him.
By endowing the writers and the illustrators of the future, he made a commitment to not only allow his vision to be perpetuated, but also to allow science fiction writers and illustrators to help in perpetuating the future. That's a tremendous legacy that will never be forgotten and is defining the 21st century.